Okay, so I did all the readings for the entire collective for all 13 zodiacs, the original ones. Okay, I did them all. I should have them up. And then I will do a follow-up with this one specifically, just her. Because this is for all of the collective, and the message is for Alliance, for HERA, which is 21, which is 3. A lot of people like the number 3. Okay. Magic is everywhere, and the goddess will help you claim it. If you believe in yourself, I believe in you. I do. I believe in myself. Very much so. That's how I made it this far. Okay. Let's see, number 21. Let's see what HERA has to say. And then I'll follow up with a couple clarification cards or something. Again, let me state that I'm still new at this. I'm still learning. I used to read without cards. So give me a break. Empowerment message. The Greek goddess Hera, wife of Zeus, knew. I wore socks the other day with little lightning bolts on them. Yeah, they're children's socks, but my feet are small. And those fit. And they were pretty cool. Yeah. Hera, to the wife of Zeus, knew intimately, that positive alliances led to great power. At this moment, you're magnetized to receive aid from people who have greater wisdom and can help you to the next level. Perhaps it is a mentor who appears, or somebody in the know, or maybe it's a platonic or romantic relationship. Making connections with others and finding strategic partners are favored right now. As you explore the nature of becoming empowered by association, this works well if you have a healthy sense of self-worth. Let me say that again. If you have a healthy sense of self-worth, you know your value. So you understand that partnering up with others is very important. It's almost like an allegiance, an alliance, whatever you want to call it, right? It could be teamwork, and for the better, for the greater self, okay? For your greater highest self, and for everybody around you, not to gang stalk, not to join up and hate on one individual, not to, anyways. This works well if you have a healthy self-worth and if you are able to learn without diminishing yourself in any way. Right now, HERA is supporting you to form beneficial alliances for the greater good of all. When called to action or faced with a decision, ask, how does this benefit me and how can I serve the highest good as a result of this connection? You may also be called to give help to another who needs your mentorship. Give freely, for only goodwill will come of it. This is a wonderful time for all manner of connection and collaboration. If you just got in a relationship, congratulations. If you are just getting engaged or marriage or have some sort of union, even if it's within yourself, if you're single, congratulations. Back in the day, there used to be where two houses came together. I know a lot of the individuals out there that watch, I didn't personally watch it, but those shows that have like Stark House and all this and all the houses coming together. Back in the day, a lot of the times, especially with royalty or anything like that, different families came together so they could reign together, so they can bring and have allies together so they can fight whatever forces they need to fight, or other empires or anything you want to call it, right? Anyways. Your alignment message. There is a feeling of unease that sets in when you are in an unhealthy power dynamic with a person, okay, such as a karmic relationship. As a result, you may compete with and blame others for your discomfort. It's quite possible that you can blame each other, like the ping pong effect, where nobody's learning anything. Just as the goddess Hera did when faced with evidence of many betrayals of her husband, Zeus, king of the goddess of Olympus. Like she did, you might even stand up for someone who abuses their power and avoid seeing your own role in perpetuating the myth that you need to be a certain way to be accepted or valued. Okay, I think a lot of women struggle with that, even some men, with the idea of being subservient or quiet in the acts of your partner doing something that's not righteous or valid. You may think of the benefits of your willful blindness outweigh your price that you're going to pay for that. Okay, so you may think the benefits of your willful blindness outweigh the price that you're paying or going to pay, and that's not true. But HERA knows that this will not serve you as an empowered sovereign person, okay? Fear and denial make you a potent hypnosis. Fear and denial make for a potent hypnosis, one that's passed down generation to generation. Now, I'm not hating on HERA. I'm not saying nothing. It's just that energy itself is a lesson that needs to be learned. It's a cycle that can continue, and nobody needs that or wants that. I can be pretty damn sure nobody needs or wants that, except those maybe doing damage. No one chooses this dynamic intentionally. You may have stayed in a disrespectful relationship because you felt that the alliance served you in some way, such as giving you security or status. HERA wants you to be aware of these traits in yourself and be empowered in your own right, not through attaching yourself to the dominant power for a false sense of safety. Stand tall and choose collaborative partnerships with deep mutual respect and encouragement. Do not chase what is popular or who will make you look good. That won't last. Look for quality and see yourself as worthy. Ask yourself, who would I be without this dynamic person or situation? Who are you? Know your value, know your worth. When you stand alone, what is your value and your worth? What do you bring to the table? When you partner up with somebody, what do you want them to bring to the table? Do they have anything to bring to the table? Or is it just because they look good? Or just because they talk a certain way? Or just because they have some money or status? Careful with that. Okay, your alignment task is to open your eyes and choose another way. Belong to yourself and align with the great goddess pulsing through your heart and the whole world. She is the one with the real power. Okay. And you can ask her for help anytime you need anything. You can ask. Most of the goddesses, that energy itself, the energy of specific goddesses that each have their own stories, their own powers. You can ask. Okay? Anyways, I'll do a couple cards for this one. Let's try to keep it under 12 minutes. Okay. 6 of coins. Okay, there's a guy giving to the homeless people. Or a girl giving to the homeless people. You're allowed to do that all you want. If you want to give to charity, if you want to even go to one of those sites that are helping the homeless and you want to volunteer, do so. Make sure you take care of yourself first. You know full well to take care of yourself first. Okay? Even me putting out videos, I don't have to do that. And I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not too interested in the comments. I'm not too interested in the likes. I'm not too interested in how many subscribers I have. I do congratulate reaching 400 or whatever. And congratulations. I believe her name was Charlotte. Hopefully I got that right. Congratulations. But yeah, I celebrate those little wins and stuff like that and my accomplishments the best I can. I can be modest, but at the same time, I'm going to be proud of myself. But I'm not dependent on clout. I'm not dependent on my views or my likes or any of that to know my worth and self-value. Okay? So please don't get me wrong. Knight of Coins. Dun, da, da, da. Is there somebody coming into your life that's just showing you all his treasure, all his gold? Maybe even has a big and he's got so much enthusiasm. He looks damn proud of himself. Like, yeah, this is what I got. This is why. And doesn't mean he's done his inner work. So what happens when he gets triggered, right? What happens when shit hits the fan? So you have money, you have status, you have a big or a very nice, and You have this sunshine, you're tapped in your inner child, you're manifesting, but the moment you get triggered, how healed are you? Somebody's emotional maturity is very reflective of the work that they've done on themselves, their internal work, any of the healing of the traumas, if they've had any, or any past wounds, or even family karma that's passed down, or anything like that. It will show when things don't go a certain way. Get to know a person first, maybe before joining with them. I personally would do that. Yeah, don't worry about fighting. If you're fighting right off the bat, that's not the person you want to be with anyways. Some messages, please. For alliance. Thank you. This could be good for finances. Doesn't mean you're all into that. But if you are, this could be good for finances. If you're joining, you're collaborating. Again, like I said, not necessarily having to feed off another person, but the energy itself, when you're in a happy state, even more so when you're even more elevated, and it opens the door of flow. It allows things to come into you, especially things you've been manifesting. So let's say you're on cloud 9. It doesn't have to be a lust thing, but if you're on cloud 9 and you're dating this person, or the person's dating you, or whatever, and you're coming into union with somebody, or you're even getting into union with yourself, and you've reached the peak of your happiness and you're doing really good, it'll open doors so that you don't have to be in the 4 of coins, so that you don't have to be pinching pennies, so that you don't have to be worrying about every fucking dollar and dime. By the way, that's not healthy. Just saying. That'll put you at the bottom of the wheel. Okay. What else can we get for alliances? We'll get to past life cards too. I'm curious about that. Queen of Cups in reverse. You got to open up your heart chakra. You got more than enough love to give. You got to open it up. You just got to trust. You got one rose in your hand, one little flower in your hand. And it's almost like you're clinging to that past bouquet that you had. Maybe that past lover. Again, this is at the bottom of the deck. It's almost like you're clinging to the past lover that you had. And that's just a pattern. Okay, what else we got? Sometimes you gotta let things go. People come into our life to teach us things, to trigger us, to set off certain towers, to get you maybe into the dark night of the soul, to get you maybe triggered into inner introspection and stuff like that. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups, but in reverse. A lot of these knights coming in. Where are all the kings at? Queen of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse. Seeing a trend. Heart chakra. Guys, come on. Okay, we just had February, so Valentine's Day, all that shit. We have a lot of people coming into union that are solid power couples. Like, these are couples that are going to last decades. The energy itself, these are powerful beings that have manifested and taken up in vessels of people that are here in the 3D. And because those vessels have decided to love themselves, care for themselves, those human beings, those people in particular, they can embody certain energies within themselves, like housing. They can embody certain energies that haven't been around for a long time, that are now coming back into existence because shit needs to change. So these very powerful couples are allowed to exist in this existence, this realm. And those are of energies that are of past. So it's almost like past, present, and future all playing out at the same time, which in itself I believe is an actuality. But yeah, very, very strong couples. If you're not looking, don't worry about it. Focus on yourself. You got to be good too. We got the Star, and behind the Star we've got the 2 of Clubs. I'd like explanation for that. Why is the star there? I almost wanted to come out in reverse. Why is the star there? Positive energies, or at least 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay. If you are in any relationship currently and it's not working out, do you want to give the other people on the earth a chance? Do you want to give another person a shot? You want to be hung up on the person you're currently with? No comment. Do you want to be do you want to be personally with the person? You want this or you don't want this? Okay, that was for the star. One more for clarification on that, because what was that all about? Oh wow, like that's a lot. Take it easy. Okay, somewhere in there I seen the 3 of Swords, but we're putting all those cards back in. Can we focus, please? Just a little bit. Okay. Wow. Okay, and then we got 10 of Coins in reverse. Justice in reverse. Holy shit. This is supposed to be a time of alliance. How in the fuck? I'm struggling to hold all that shit together, eh? How in the fuck? This reading is for HERA. She went through her trials and tribulations and some shit. She did some things she shouldn't have, okay? We get it. I'm pretty sure you get it. Even if you don't follow mythology or any of that shit, I'm pretty sure you understand the moral of the story here, children. If we make certain choices, we won't benefit from this. I need to understand. I want some clarity on all that noise. Giving away too much. Giving away too much. What? Too much knowledge, too much time, too much money, too much effort. I kind of smiled there for a second. Putting too much, working too hard, trying too hard. Bite your tongue. I had a lot of people that try and silence me constantly. I just transmute the negative energy. I don't give a fuck. But ultimately, it is annoying a little bit. They got their cape on. It's a root. That's a root chakra. A lot to do with family ties and shit. You got the reins. Chariot usually symbolizes justice. So, if you give everything away to people that do not deserve it, then you end up maybe still in star energy, but then you lose out on all the other shit. Staying around specific people, especially people that are stubborn, quite possibly. Doesn't mean they're beneath you. It doesn't mean they're less of a human being. Just because you want to separate from them, you could be growing and they may not be ready. Okay? And it could be opposition. It could be somebody that's just purposely trying to bring you down, cause you turmoil, steal from you, cause you heartache and pain, and just watch you suffer because they're in that much pain themselves. Yeah, okay. So mature individual, ruler, attainment of goals and needs, boldness, courage and undertakings, a dominant personality. Okay, this doesn't have to be a bad person, but I would be aware. Okay? Because sometimes people that are stubborn, a little too much. A ruler. What does a ruler do? Usually guides, measures, weighs. A ruler. Scale, weighs. Okay, I'm going to put these cards back. Get some past life cards here. All right, Hera, what do you need to say? Oh, that was quick. That's bold. Unrequited love, eh? She's so young. By the way, I do not agree with childhood marriages. Just saying. My right ankle just clicked. That went all the fuck way over there. Greco-Roman. Hera. Hera, that's Greek, correct? I think that, yeah. Zeus is Greek. Oh, it could be the opposite. You know, I'm saying a lot of this woman standing behind the man as he does bad things. It could be a man standing behind a woman. Because remember, nowadays, women are so much in their masculine. It gets confusing doing readings because you're picking up on masculine energies when it could be a female that you're reading about. And I know some people have done readings of me and picked up a lot of masculine energy. I'm in my masculine most of the time because I'm protecting myself. Only recently did I start tapping more into my feminine because I put my guards down a little bit more. And I don't give a fuck if I say this to my enemies watching me. Good for you. I'm glad you found a hobby, which is watching me. Study me, learning from me, hating on me. I really don't. The obsession, put the phone down, go outside. Persecution, Inquisition. Where was I going to add that? Yeah, it could be a man standing behind his woman while she's doing something not so good. So whatever relationship, whatever union you're coming into, whatever alliance, allegiance, joining of houses, joining of last names, whatever you want to call it, make sure. Because within a name is very important too. I myself have wanted to change my last name because I never wanted my stepfather's last name. And I don't consider him one of the good Masonic characters. What was the saying he used to try and tell us? A Mason, the Masons make you a good father, a better husband, a better man, a better brother, all this shit. And I'm like, no, they don't. Nobody can make you do anything or make you into anything. That's a personal choice. They can guide you, they can help you, but to say that the group itself, the Masons, like that they turn you into a better husband, they make you a better brother and all, no, they don't. No, they don't, especially if they're corrupt. So fuck off with that noise. No, you decide. You decide. I want to do better for myself. I want to be better. Same with the religion thing. I do believe that a lot of religion has a lot of truth to it. And all of them combined have a little piece of the puzzle. But to say that a specific religion or a specific deity or a specific god or goddess or whatever is just specifically responsible for you being better and you not giving any credibility to your own free will and choice that you've made for yourself is a lack in itself. It's a disrespect to yourself. And if you're part of the entire collective, you're part of the entire universe, you're a part of God, you're a part of whatever it is, religion it is, and you are denying yourself any credit, you're denying yourself any respect or acknowledgement, that's a form of abandonment. What do you think that energy does? And I don't want to be crass about this, but that sort of energy is it turns into something not so good. When you constantly overlook your own self for the shit the hard work you've put in. To all my readers out there, I only do one per zodiac a month. Okay, that's like 13 readings. And with this one, for the extra goddess ones here and there, but it's draining. Okay, and I acknowledge that. And I acknowledge that it is hard work put into it. And I acknowledge you got to do the uploading, which takes fucking forever, and time put into it. I acknowledge you. I acknowledge myself for that shit. And I don't even do this regularly. It's not like I put it all my energy just into doing this, like readings and shit. And it's a lot, but I acknowledge that. You should get the credit. You should, for helping people that come across your videos, that it actually helps guide them and set them on a proper path to do better for themselves and those around them. You should give yourself credit for that. That's doing good. That's helping others. That's service to others. And that is going out of your way to do kind for us. Now, regardless of what your intention is, you could be doing it for money, to survive, and you could just be doing it to help other people. Either way, doesn't fucking matter. It's still free will, and it's your choice. And for you doing the hard work, you should be getting some credit for it. You should be giving yourself some fucking credit. And by that I mean acknowledgement. And you, what else we got here? Okay, for HERA, Native American. You could have a lot of roots to that. You could be really close with nature anyways. That might help you tap in more. I want a little more explanation. Where does that come with alliance? Allegiance. Alliance. Alliance. Bringing the houses together. Where sea meets land. Native bloodline mixed with another bloodline. That's big. If you can master yourselves and then come together and master how to heal the bloodline together and then master how to manifest off of both your energies, and then also heal within it the karma that comes down from the bloodline. And then, okay, what else? Native American. You're good on your own. Both of you, masculine or feminine, you're good on your own. But it's nice. It's nice when you can join forces in a positive way and overcome all the circumstances you've been through and share your energy and power together and not fight. And be the King of Cups upright. Oh, that rhymed. All in the mix. Choices, lots of different choices out there. All just lessons to learn from. Not really into the goldfish. That's okay. I'm not a goldfish kind of person either. Death in reverse. Maybe you narrowly escaped by joining forces. It's possible. Although if you made it this far, I can assume that you've got your own protection. I know I have. The amount of hate I've had towards me. Which is why I choose to help other people. And I don't have the fear necessarily. Strength. 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't care if I share my information. Born in 88. Up until July, I'll be an 8. 35. This is the year of the 8. Whether or not it comes to me, this is my fucking year. Whether or not people put blockages in my way, this is my fucking year. Whether or not I get everything I want and more, or I lose everything, this is my fucking year. Whether or not I get to prosper and have everything I ever manifested and wanted and dreamed, or whether people steal everything from me, this is my year. Either way, it will be worth it. The amount of information, the amount of knowledge and wisdom, the faith in myself, the belief in myself, the courage in myself, the trust and value I have in myself, my own worth. my ability to take care of myself no matter what situation I'm in far exceeds anything anybody could possibly ever throw at me. It doesn't matter what happens to me, I'm gonna be good. It doesn't matter. My highs and lows, I'm gonna be good. So you are more than welcome to judge me all you want, because that's just a lesson for you too in itself. If you're feeling triggered, you have some relationship with me that I know nothing about, and you're feeling triggered. Letting go of the resentment, learning the lessons, letting go of the triggers, the turmoil, healing and loving yourself is important. And I can't do that for you. Even if you want to project all your shit onto me, I still can't do that for you. I'll transmute it. Maybe return some shit back to you so you learn on your own. I don't wish you any harm. I wish you well. Sure as fuck don't wish you to go to hell. But I'm abundant. I will prosper. And so, to the many people watching me right now for this reading specifically, are too. And they're strong. And they will build strong unions. And they will build strong foundations. And they will prosper. And anybody that tries to form any weapons against them or try to harm them or do any bullshit, thank you, will not succeed. You cannot live in the negative energy anymore. It doesn't serve you any good. Why waste all of your own precious energy, who you are, all your value and worth, your gifts and abilities? Why waste all that hating on one individual or several? Whatever. I catch myself sometimes too. When I get upset that I know multiple people at once are targeting me, and I think, okay, so what's my problem? What's my thing in it? What am I sending out? Well, sometimes when you're standing on your own and you're doing that well, it pisses people off. Sometimes when you speak certain truths, people are going to take it a certain way and feel triggered as fuck. And then they're going to come at you. And sometimes you just got to not give a fuck and just keep going anyways. It's very important. We have specific unions and alliances come together right now. Whether or not you believe in me, whether or not you believe in the shit I'm saying, whether or not you think I'm talking out my arsehole, do a little bit, go within, figure it out for yourself. I fucking did it. Still working on it. Monolith, a pillar, a column consisting of